Hey Matoaca Christian Life Group leaders, it's Pastor Ryan with you. I just want to do a quick training video with you today. Today I want to talk about tips for preventing conflict. Anytime people spend time together, conflict is inevitable, and when you're in such close proximity as a small group and when you're sharing feelings and you're talking about stuff, sometimes conflict just happens. It's a natural outworking of people doing life together. But there's good news, is that conflict doesn't have to be terrible and it doesn't have to be devastating to your group if you handle it correctly. So I just want to give you 4 really quick tips for preventing conflict. And the first tip is this: it's address issues quickly. If you have an issue with someone, go quickly and talk with them rather than allowing the issue to grow. Don't let it stew. Don't let it simmer. Just go ahead and handle it and take care of business. The longer you wait, the worse it's going to get. So take your time. Don't take your time. Go run right after it. Run into that conflict. Great leaders are not passive aggressive. They're aggressive aggressive. And what that means is not that you're aggressive, you're angry, or you're hurtful, or anything like that. What that means is that you move toward conflict, you move toward difficulty, you move into those situations, because that's what leaders do. They take care of business. So address issues quickly. Number 2, use I statements when talking about how you're feeling or what you're experiencing. So you would say, I get angry when you do such and such and such. You want to avoid statements like you always, or you make me mad when, because that puts the onus on them. But when you're addressing conflict and when you're addressing issues, if you can bring it to yourself first, say I feel, when this happens, I feel. And so that way you can diffuse the situation and you can have a great discussion without having to hurt somebody and having to make them feel bad about the way that they are. But you can also speak the truth in love to them and let them know that what they're doing is damaging to you or damaging to other people in your group. So speak the truth, but speak the truth in love, and use a lot of I statements. I feel when statements. Listen closely for underlying messages. Remember, tone and body language communicate as much, if not more, than words. Sometimes people might be telling you something, but their body language or their emotions are telling you something different. So listen carefully to people, because a lot of times people don't even know what they're struggling with or what their difficulty is, and as a great leader you can help bring that out, and you can help really listen to and really make them feel validated and loved, and build them up in that. And then lastly, communicate in person. Avoid email, avoid text messaging, avoid the phone. Just make a meeting, or just hang out after group, or meet before group starts, and just talk, face to face. Because what happens is when you're text messaging or you're communicating through email, there's so much tone that can be implied, and so many things that people can just guess that you're saying, but you're not really saying. So whenever you're walking into an issue, or whenever you're handling conflict or trying to prevent conflict, always just do it in person. It always just works better that way. So there's 4 really quick tips on preventing conflict in your life groups. I just want to thank you for leading life groups and for taking your valuable time and taking this role of shepherding this group of people and loving this group of people, caring for them so seriously. And we want to give you all the tools that you need. So if you think of something that you haven't been taught, or something that you want to learn about leading a group, or handling conflict, or leading discussion, whatever those topics are, just go ahead and send me an email, and I'll make up a video just for you. And because I'm sure that if you're thinking that, then everybody else is thinking the same thing too. So God bless you, and again, thank you for serving. Thank you for being an awesome life group leader, and thank you for doing the hard work of growing and learning, and then giving away to other people what you're growing and learning in. God bless you. We'll see you soon.